hard way. Take Betty P3 the hard way.
That's right. You're not rocking with the best. Tank, Ray, Drizzy, and fucking Eddie Fish. You gotta give a special shout out to.
They're trying to rock this motherfucker with 3 the hard way. Take Betty P3 the hard
Barbecue.
way.
All them niggas on the east side.
They're trying to rock this motherfucker with 3 the hard
Kenwood
way.
Block
Take
Party.
Betty P3 the hard way.
And a whole bunch of other Youngstown shit I can't think of right now because Aubrey is in Vegas doing his own fucking thing this week.
Oh man,
He's on location.
Yeah, big shout out to DJ LOH in the house on the ones and twos. The music's brought to you by the legendary Beat Down Brown.
beat down, man.
That's it.
Cold
And
heat, cold heat.
that cold heat shit. Mixtapes from back in the
DJ
day.
Cold Heat. Shout out to Cold Heat.
That's it, man. Shit. You guys ready to get into this motherfucker?
Hey man, do the damn thing.
Oh shit. Hey man, so this shit was in Newsweek, huh? Yeah. This, am I the asshole? Is this one of them? Am I the assholes?
No, I don't think so, but it could be. I don't think this is one of. I think we got 2 of them in there today, or
Yeah,
in this segment. But I think this is just something different. Just one of those blunt honesty. You know what I mean? With a friend, you know, a female friend. You know that she got bent out of shape because he told her, you know, flat out, I just can't see myself with you because of, you know, your size.
Yeah. Shit. Let's give it a rundown. A man who told a woman in no uncertain terms that they could not date because she is overweight prompted a major discussion around dating preferences and honesty online. While being overweight has been shown to negatively affect your attractiveness, regardless of gender, studies have shown that women face more scrutiny in this respect than men. Let's see.
But he gave examples.
Yeah.
I mean, like solid examples, you know what I mean? Not, you know, you're running the mill, you know, like I'm afraid to, you know, be out in public with you. And, you know, I don't know what my friend's going to say. And that superficial shit, you know, he was like, I enjoy running. You know what I mean? Like, you can't do that. And I was just like, well, shit. He was like, that's part of my life. If you're going to be part of my life, you know what I mean? And then I guess in one of the, she took him up on that challenge or whatever, and she failed. You know what I mean? He was like, go run from here, you know, to there. And she just couldn't keep up. She couldn't do it. You know what I mean? It was like, this is what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? It's like, you physically cannot keep up.
This dude claimed it was impossible for her to do even some of the basic things that he had in mind, which had nothing to do with sex.
See?
He persisted and kept asking him out. And he said, I asked her to go for a light jog with me. We were in a parking lot and I jogged from the door to the sidewalk and she just didn't make it.
Hey.
Hold on. Then she said, please don't do that to me again. And then started crying.
What is the guy supposed to do?
Yeah, she asked him out a few times and, you know, no, it wasn't good enough. She needed reasons. And when he brought them reasons, she didn't like them.
Well, no, I know most folks don't want a stroke or a heart attack. You know what I mean? She should have just took that no. You know what I mean? Instead of damn near putting her health and pretty much her life at risk, just trying to prove a point.
Taking a physical challenge.
Right. Over a dude who said no and gave, you know, specifics, not superficial shit. You know, it is blunt honesty, but that's because she could not take you know, I don't think it, you know, will mesh well as a couple, you know, trying to let her down lightly, but she kept pushing.
No pun intended.
But yeah, man. Like I said, man, she walked into that one. You know what I mean? She got to take that on the chin.
Hey,
I'm
man,
sorry.
this is something we all do. I mean, I've had plenty of women tell me they wouldn't date me because I'm short.
See,
Or,
yeah. You're not even 6 foot.
Light
you know.
skin.
You ain't got abs.
See,
We ain't doing this. Like,
See?
okay, all right. Didn't ask me to touch my toes or nothing, huh?
not one push up, huh?
Right.
Not one push up.
But when a guy does it, you know what I mean? It's like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Cancel his ass. You know what I mean? He the meanest dude on earth, but yet he was just like, this is part of what I like to do. And again, nothing sexual. It was just flat, basic shit. Like jog.
Do a jumping jack.
Basic stuff. About don't ask, don't ever ask her to do that again, is what she said. And it's like, don't ever ask him out again.
Right.
That's how that whole thing goes, You didn't hear no, but you heard, or you start to smell burnt hair because you thought you was having a stroke or something because of that 0 to 100 that he took your ass on,
Burnt hair. You smell burnt toast. Is that a real?
You smell something burning, something burnt or whatever. It's like it's a sign that you're having a heart attack or some shit, man. I'm not a doctor.
I've heard that before, though.
Yeah.
It's a running joke because it's one of the symptoms.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I worked on an ambulance a long time, and I don't remember ever asking anybody, "Do you smell anything burnt?" You smell burnt shit?
Yeah. Again, man, it's one of those double standards because girls got, I don't date a man unless he makes 6 figures.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't date a man unless he driving a 2020, whatever,
It goes both ways.
Yeah.
Like you said, it goes both ways, man.
A lot of theirs are attached to non-physical, but material things sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes, but it's just be careful what you ask for. You keep pushing a man, and sometimes, as men, we don't know how to sugarcoat shit. That's why we sit there a lot and nod, you know what I mean, and just go with it because we fucking out of words.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it came. Like, look, touch your toes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Something like God, like a defense mechanism, like you backing me into this corner.
He took, I can show you better than I can tell you to the next level.
There it is.
Touch your chins to your chest.
Wow.
I had a scenario like that in college. Shit, I open my mouth now. Damn.
Go for it. Finish.
Yeah.
Finish.
Yeah, come with it.
Finish.
Let's just say my approach was vastly different, but along the same logic line. I jumped to the other physical side. Like, let's see if this could happen. And
the smash and grab, huh?
I was like, nope.
So you still went through what to do, huh?
No. Said, see, I told you this wouldn't work.
Okay. It's too much meat in between there, huh?
I got to be the meaty one in the equation. Sorry, I got a double standard.
Okay.
It's me.
Hey, man, women do this to men all the time.
Yeah.
And they do that shit in public too.
Man,
they'll air a motherfucker out in public.
Man. Not even just them, they're friends. What guy would ever go up to their homeboy when they're in the middle of a conversation with a chick and pull him away? Now, we all have seen that done where their girlfriend would be like, hold on, we're going to veto this shit. Hold on. You too cute to be talking to somebody that damn ugly. Come here, girl. Yeah. And just take their ass off into the, into the wilderness. Just because none of us would do that, man. We'd be like, hey, man, we over here on this side when you ready to roll.
Now, you did that to me one time.
Did I?
Yeah, man. We was at one of them old school parties in Columbus. Hey, come on, bro. You wasting your time with this one.
All right,
on,
man. Maybe you're spending too much time on that one, man. It's like, come on now. The clock ticking, man. We got to go to Waffle House, man. Come on.
Shit. I was drinking, man. I couldn't tell you what this woman looked like, but I thank you till this day.
See what I'm saying? Well, that's just one. That's an anomaly. That's just one. You know what I mean? All right. But I'm just saying, though, like you said, females have no problem with doing that in public.
Yeah.
In a group, like they'll just come in and be like, "Ooh, hell no, girl. Why is his ugly ass even looking at you or looking at us?" Like, no, I was looking at your girl, but yet there's that one, the fugly one, the one who speaks for the crew, you know what I mean, and fucks everything up.
The one with way too much self-confidence. And you don't know how she got it.
Facts.
Like that artificial self.
Yeah. That confidence should have never left the house. Should have never left the house because your cute girlfriends or whatever, they gassed you up all the way, until you got to the club. Yeah, they knew damn well you weren't supposed to have that on.
Man, I wish I could remember who it was or what show. There was a black father. He was talking about the difference between like how black fathers talk to their daughters and white fathers. He said that the white fathers would tell their daughters they're princesses and all this stuff. He said a black father would tell his daughter the truth. Like, girl, you got the best personality. You're the most beautiful person on the inside. Always smile, and always be confident in your ability to make people laugh. Because you are a beautiful person.
Wow.
So when you see that with sisters, to me it's like extra put on. You couldn't possibly, well, I shouldn't say that, but why are you talking for everybody?
See, right. That has nothing to do with you. I'm over here talking to her, but yet you in my ear. Get gone now.
Go on now, get.
I'm surprised the story didn't end up with her getting him drunk and then raping the shit out of him.
Something like that. Something.
Yeah, because that happens quite often.
That was happening when I was when we were in college. That was happening very often.
See, you're taken advantage of. You tell them no, and they come through with a 12, and one thing lead to another. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Get the recipe for Ob's fuck sauce. I want a Taco Bell.
Exactly. All the shit that puts you in a coma. All the shit that will tuck your ass in. She knows. You know what I mean? You know how to like, yeah, you had me on that jog, but lay your ass down. I got something for your ass.
And you wake up unrolling some size 25 cheetah draws. Like was that Road Trip?
Yes, that college movie, man. Yeah, she put it on his little ass. Hilarious movie. Love that movie.
That story didn't. What's that?
Go ahead.
No, that story didn't end with old girl hitting the gym or losing weight or none of that. It was just this dude's an asshole for doing this.
I don't see how. I'm sorry. I just on no level.
I think
he tried. You know what I'm saying, to keep it simple.
He's a good guy. He's very kind-hearted.
A female want a guy to let them know exactly how they're feeling. He's feeling a little healthy, Shit.
Hey, look, this ain't gonna work. I like to eat salads, okay? And obviously, because of your condition,
your affliction, as Ob would say.
I don't know. I feel bad for her. Maybe he had a large friend he could have hooked her up with.
See, that's where you went wrong. Big people don't necessarily want to be hooked up with big people. You know what I mean? You don't be doing that, man.
You got to find cool. A guy just like the guy from Road Trip.
Yeah,
a chaser.
Yeah.
He has the shallow Hal filter over all perception.
Yeah.
It's like, how dare you? She's absolutely gorgeous. You're right, man. I'm sorry. I don't know what I was thinking.
Said, man, we had dudes who, what was that? Don't be a menace while drinking your whatever that spin-off shit by the Wayans.
Yeah.
And and that one dude, all he dated was ugly chicks in the crew. We all had that homie who that's all he did. He was like, man, I know she's fine, but that's too much work. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather go for the one, that's away from the pack.
The easy kill,
right
in the back.
I ain't got to put in no work. She know, what I'm saying? The only time she allowed to call my phone is after 10 p.m.
Wow.
Come on now.
Women do it to men too. Women do it to men
part.
too.
Part.
Why you get this whole, he's a dog for doing this and that.
Right.
Like, women do the same thing too. So
right.
I can't see this dude feeling bad, but then again, I could see her shooting her shot, man, because most big chicks are with a skinny dude.
Was that my 600-pound life?
Yeah.
Oh,
They always got some rail thin, Chris Rock bodied type of man that, feeding this girl macaroni and cheese all day long and loving every bit of it. I wish I could eat like you, girl.
Ooh, you dropped one. Here you go. Yeah, it's a thing, man.
I just opened up a can of petite shrimp. Would you like some?
petite.
Oh shit!
We can put the cocktail sauce right in your belly button.
Oh man, easy dipping, easy dipping. Man, move on, man. Get off.
Yeah, let's
she upset. She big man.
Let's skip forward.
They made sure they put down at the bottom, this is a stock photo.
Yeah. Art imitating life, eh?
You ain't lying. You ain't lying.
Perfect photo. Perfect photo.
Hey, man.
Here we go.
Outside opinions. How much do you listen to?
All right, fellas, we could do a round robin as far as, each and every one of us has our own experiences with outside opinions from, relationships, work, all aspects of, our day to day. How much do you really take in from individuals?
This is bad because I don't. I've gotten a lot of bad advice over the years. You know what I mean? So it's just like, hey, man, I could fuck this up myself. I don't need your help, and I can blame it on myself, like, hey, man, I made a mistake.
Right.
Not that I listened to that asshole over there that doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm stupid as he is.
Right.
You get it all the time, man. I mean,
like,
hell.
You're not sorry to cut you off. You're not supposed to take a crackhead serious, but some of the shit they say kind of register or whatever. Like, dude, I don't want to end up like that. And they trying to steer you in another way. Like, look, man, whatever you do, don't ever suck dick for crack. You know what I mean? There's some advice, you know what I mean? Even from a damn crackhead, it could be useful, man. I'll trust that opinion, man.
Shit, Painless in the house.
What up, family?
Yeah, what's up, man? Go ahead and hold Las Vegas down for us.
Yes, sir.
Shit. I don't know, man. I mean, most of the time people give you opinions on shit they have no clue about. Absolutely none.
Yeah.
Oh, for real? Nigga, you ain't even finished high school. What the fuck you talking about?
That part.
That part. I don't know. I feel a lot of people lead you down the wrong way or some path that they wanted to go down and didn't have the time or the fortitude to walk themselves, and they just want to see what the fuck's gonna go on. So they'll throw you out to the wolves, have you being the
crash
canary
dummy.
in the cage.
Yeah, you the crash dummy.
Yeah.
Let's see what if I'll get in his ear and see if he take my advice and go ahead and do that. Yeah, man. I just wanted you guys take on people buzzing around your situation You know, especially like folks giving you advice, like if you're in a relationship and the single folks giving you advice. Like, dude, will you really enjoy eating out every fucking day and not having a home cooked meal? You want to talk to me about what I should be doing? You know, you sound lonely and hungry.
That exact part. That specific part.
Yeah. Come on over on Sunday and I'll show you what Sunday's supposed to smell like. You know what I mean? Come on over to the crib, man.
What's up?
Have either of y'all ever dated a woman?
Mm-hmm.
You are going through a period of disagreement. Notice I didn't say arguing every day, but
just appear off and on.
Ain't that bad yet. Y'all just not agreeing consistently for a while over certain things.
Right.
And they come and tell you either some asinine advice that their single girlfriend gave them, or the perfect advice that their mother or another married woman gave them.
Oh.
And then they do the complete opposite.
Yeah. Like I said, why would you tell me that your homegirl just said I should leave you alone?
Bye.
Okay. Both of y'all could be single together.
Right.
You know, shoe fly. Go for it.
Don't let your girlfriend fuck up your relationship.
Your single girlfriend. You know what I mean? Go for it.
Missed the club, buddy.
We could be roommates, girl.
Mm-hmm.
We could relive our glory days. Don't got the glory face no more. Don't got the glory.
And I like the way you set that up. You was like, you know, we just ain't been on, you know, on the same page, you know, as we used to be. And now all of a sudden everybody got an opinion, you know, because that person is running off telling people, you know, what's going on in your household, what's going on, and now they got to chime in, you know. And that's why I try to keep what's in house, what happens here stays here. You know what I mean? If they don't pay no bills here, they have no say. So keep that shit over there, you know, and don't bring it to them. Yeah. You know, because everybody has an opinion on what, you know, you should be doing. You know, oh, y'all should be married by now. I'm like, and how many times you been married and divorced? Got
let
it.
Me do my thing.
Right.
Leave the fuck alone and let me do my thing. Whatever I'm doing right now is working. So
it's working. Thank you. That part.
Yeah, we don't need it. But, you know, people are quick to throw something out. And, you know, they'll never have the full gravity of your situation.
That's it.
You know, and that's the bad part. You know, they're shooting with their eyes closed, giving you these fucked up opinions. What's one of the worst outside opinions you've received?
The worst?
Wow.
Man, it's been a lot.
That one you said, seemed like y'all should be married by now.
Oh, yeah.
That. Yeah, how come y'all ain't married yet?
And I'm like, what the fuck did I just do?
I was like, she's happy. I'm happy. Nobody's, you know, withholding anything. So this is just where we're at right now. You know what I mean? Like, why are you concerned? It's like people get caught up in that in the day, but it takes a whole lot to make that day happen. You know what I mean? It's not just about that day. It was like, don't try to marry me off because you want to fucking party.
You trying to catch a bouquet.
Right.
Yeah, that's all that is. You know, you trying to mix and mingle. You know what I mean? You trying to get, you know, the band back together one last time, you know, at my expense. Again, get gone. You know what I mean? Said we'll do some shit like hell. All the paperwork I didn't sign, man, I might be married. Shit, not even know it.
Shouldn't like shit.
Find out y'all common law married in a couple of states.
Yeah, for the most part, you know. But yeah, I think that might have been it. You know, y'all should be married by now. And it's just like, but we're cool, and none of us have ever brought up the situation. So why are you tripping? You know, I don't know, man. It's a lot. That's because I'm trying to think, because I like got a wall up around that bullshit or whatever. You know, there's only so much I let seep in. you know, but I probably heard a whole bunch of crazy shit, but it's not registering right now.
Yeah, you tune a lot of motherfuckers out. Had to tune a motherfucker out before he leave the house for work. Like, yeah, you know, Joe, I ain't listening to shit he got to say as soon as I walk through the door.
Pretty much, man. I don't want to have a Will Smith moment.
Oh shit.
You know what I mean? And that's why, you know, I don't want to have, you know, too many outside opinions seep in, because I could see myself doing something like that and then going to sit back down like ain't shit happened.
Yeah. Yeah, like it was supposed to be done. Like you did a community service, slapping the juices out of motherfuckers' lips.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't want to hurt you, but I want to let you know I'm in the building. And you know, what did the 5 fingers say to the face? You know, that's it. And again, out your mouth.
Out your fucking mouth.
I don't ever want to get to that point, you know, to get that mad where I feel I have to put hands on somebody because of I can't check my emotions and my feelings or whatever. But I do get it. I do get it. You know what I mean? Sometimes sometimes people catch you, man, at that time. That's all.
Yeah. Hell, it was Jada's opinion to go slap that motherfucker. Got Will Smith all fucked up.
See how much money his tour is making now.
Yeah, his tour making money, and Netflix and all that is dropping Will's projects, you know. Yeah. All that stuff he had in the pipeline. Yeah. Messed up a lot of people's money, you know. So
yeah.
Just saying.
He's a moving industry, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, they cut him off. You know, there's a lot of people that don't make a lot of money.
Yes.
They need to work every day.
Yes.
He don't.
Yes.
Who knows? This might result in some like revolutionary action, like him teaming up with Tyler Perry or somebody.
Shit. He ain't going that far.
You never know.
You right.
I'm just being hopeful. I mean,
like I said, man, we living in crazy times, man. It's like people actually listen to what OJ had to say about this shit.
What?
I care. I care what OJ said.
OJ said Will went too far.
You gotta be shitting me.
Look it up.
The man jumping the hedges, peeping in the window. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. Mr. Isotoner himself, man.
Wow.
OJ had to say, man.
OJ. Okay. Yeah. Wow.
You got to be shitting me.
What?
Oh, man. I told you, man.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Oh goodness.
That's fucked up.
Outside opinions.
Yeah. OJ, you know what you should do? You should stab that bitch.
Man.
You absolutely right.
Speaking of that dude, man, a quick sidebar on OJ, man. That Michael Jai White or whatever that was on Vlad, and he talked about when he went to a party where OJ crashed the fucking party. He said it was so fucking uncomfortable.
Yeah.
He said it was so fucking funny to him, but everybody else, you know, OJ was just jumping in. People were taking selfies. He'll, you know, jump in like, hey, let me take your picture. You know, you get in the picture. And wouldn't nobody like tell him no?
Hell nah.
Man, and the host, you know, she knew him, whatever, and it was her birthday party. It was old girl from a different world, Jaleesa. And she had a knife and somebody was talking shit, and she was just like, I'll just stab.
Oh, Don.
And they said she just put the knife back in the cake and just cut it nice. He like, man, it was just the whole night was like that. Everybody's just on eggshells around this man. And he just, you know, as walking around, just, you know, fucking with folks as if nothing ever happened and as if he's not OJ. You know what I mean? He just made the whole fucking party, the whole scene just uncomfortable because he wasn't on the list. He fucking crashed the party. Yeah, that's my little side note on fucking OJ. Dude is nuts.
how could they be? How would they really be uncomfortable? These same people go to parties where Suge Knight would have beef with the host, and the host would still say, "Let him in."
Suge Knight was never part of the crime of the century.
Yeah.
Wasn't he though?
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
Oh my bad. Black lives don't matter. I forgot.
See that part. That part.
Sorry, my bad.
That part. Side note, fucking outside opinions. Pick and choose wisely, fellas.
Don't listen to these motherfuckers, man. Do your own shit. Don't.
That way you can look at the mirror squarely when something goes wrong. You're like,
I did that.
I did that.
Me.
I did that.
That was me.
Yeah. How y'all in these streets fucked up?
Just like them.
Motherfuckers got you out there thinking you fly wearing the suit jacket from Easter of '85 and the pants from '95, thinking that shit go together, man.
What?
Just saying, man. Homeboys will gas your ass up just to see if you'll do it. You see that motherfucker's outfit?
You can't mix Easter Sunday suit.
Who put creases in a damn suit jacket?
There's my dude from the Temptations named David Ruffin.
Remember
the movie? Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. Don't listen to him.
Mm-hmm.
He the only one left. The only one. Listen, the irony.
Facts.
If you go to see the Tips now,
you're
going to see Otis. So,
all right, brother Tank, what we got?
Oh, we got Am I the Asshole?
Oh,
here it is.
Internet backs man after girlfriend secretly moves leech sister in the home.
Yeah, that part.
All right, so the rundown on this was what his girlfriend is in school full time, right? She ain't working, she ain't paying the bills,
right?
And,
right.
Her sister, who is already getting a monthly stipend check from him, breaks up with her boyfriend and gets put out.
Yeah,
her and her 2 kids get put out, and then she calls the sister like, "Hey, can I crash at your place?" She runs it past her boyfriend, and he says, "Absolutely not," and then catches video on his Ring doorbell that old girl is moving in while he's at work.
They had the conversation. It was discussed. Like, look, we will help her, but she cannot move in. You know what I mean? And the fact that the sister that he's in a relationship with is not paying anything. And now she wants her sister and her 2, kids to come in. That's a little too much, man. Especially when you had the conversation before. And now you're doing some slick shit.
And he was paying her bills. This ain't even his sister.
You're not the asshole, my man. If you're a fan of the Swivel Room 3 PMD, yeah, you are not the asshole, my guy.
No.
That's foul.
She ain't never gonna leave either.
Probably not.
She would never leave.
She got a good deal.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
She with her sister. She got a dude paying for her and her kids, and she ain't got to have sex with him.
Hey, like Corey Holcomb said, I got everything you got except for the student loans.
Damn right.
See? Yeah, man. Said the fact that he had to find out through his security.
Fuck Ring doorbell. Like her and her sister are at risk for being homeless now.
Yeah. As the story goes on, didn't he end up changing the locks and putting them out or putting her out?
Yeah.
Pretty much saying the sister got to go. I don't care where the hell she goes. She could go to Yale or hell. She got to go.
That was the other thing. Yeah, his girlfriend made keys to his house for the sister.
If your name's not on the lease, you're not kicking in. You get no keys. You home when I'm home. You better gone when I'm gone. This is how this works, man. If you're not paying no bills in my crib, and then you got 2 kids, because you can't just be thinking, oh, I'm just gonna get up and leave. Yeah, it's cool if it's just you. You know what I mean? You got to provide shelter for 2. I'm sorry, 3.
Yeah, she needs to go back to her man and try to make things right.
Should do something. You gotta do something, man. You gotta put that work in.
Yeah.
Cause that's not right, man. I saw that and it kind of rubbed me the wrong way because how old girl, backdoored her dude who's paying all the bills. Again, you're just a girlfriend. You're not the fiance. You know what I mean? He could easily just call the cops and be like, hey, I want everybody out.
Her sister was probably already getting mail there. We put nobody out.
That's what I was about to say.
That is so foul, man.
You better have a P.O. box. I'd be like, woman, you can't even fix your lips to tell me you love me. You moved in when I was at work. That's all sneaky shit. And she gets mail here.
Right.
At least you could have looked out for me and said, sis, you got to get a P.O. box. You're not squatting. That's not going down.
Right. Yeah, man. I come home, I'm tripping over tricycles. You know what I mean? All kind of shit that don't come with a bachelor pad.
Take the kids back to say
that part.
Get on your feet.
Yeah, where y'all parents at?
Let's talk. You can't just move up in no.
The parents is like, shit, she can't come back here.
She can't come home.
Yeah.
She can't come home.
Those fucking kids. I told her don't fuck with him. I told her she ended up having 2 kids.
Right.
I understand you're supposed to look out for family, but not like that, man. Especially a dude, like you said, he was already cutting her a check.
Yeah, that usually always goes the wrong way. Yeah, when it comes to people moving in, man, it's better off for you mentally and financially to just like hand them some cash and find an apartment. Just help them out. Like, hey, look,
I mean, that's
you're right. You're right.
Yeah, that's facts.
Yeah. Especially you sending her a check every month just to pay her bills. Nah,
and
man.
She's still moving in.
Yeah.
This is why I was cutting her the check to avoid all that. I'm trying to help out, step up, you know what I mean, and take care of your people. Because I don't know her. That's your sister.
Hey, man. His girlfriend said that it was just gonna be temporary.
Shit. You ain't got a place to stay in. You got 2 kids. Ain't nothing temporary about that, man. She in there. Those kids gonna have their graduation party at that house.
Oh yeah. They already going to school in that district. Drinking out the milk carton and everything.
All that from day one.
Oh.
Nah, bro. Far from the asshole, man.
Yeah.
Nah,
yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way in the world anybody could see this dude being wrong.
You'll find some, have some compassion. It is his girlfriend's sister. She got kids.
Yeah. Sound like his girlfriend's sister need to watch her mouth around her boyfriend. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, hey man, when you stand with somebody, there's certain things
you can't say.
You can't say. You
can't say. You can't talk about who coming in and out this house if you ain't paying no bills.
Yeah.
You can't talk like that. You can't even raise your voice. You got to make X amount of money to raise your voice in the house.
You got to raise your hand to pass gas.
What you mean raise your hand? You better step outside.
Put the finger up like you in the Baptist church.
It's certain things you just can't ask.
Don't even look me in my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, you can't ask, could you finish that orange juice? Right. You know better. You can't.
Hey, man. So...
You just look at it. You know damn well you didn't put it in there. You better not be the last to finish it.
Hey, I got a shout out to Big Job, the comedian.
Oh, okay, my man.
I had a flash of one of his skits that's so funny to me, called "My Roommate Pays All the Bills."
Oh my
yeah.
God, that is so cold blooded. Dude
Yeah.
treated him like shit. What you gonna do?
The thing that was killer is like they were months in as far as the skit goes, and he still didn't have a job.
Yeah. Oh my! It was so true, and how these cats played that. Man, I advise anybody, man, subscribe, like, share, all that whole crew.
Yeah,
The whole crew is stupid. All all
It's
those skits,
funny.
man. I love those guys, man.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, Big Jada made a huge come up over the last year or two, man.
Oh, hell yeah, man. He didn't caught fire.
Yeah.
He didn't caught fire, man.
Peace to my man Troy in LA. He's from He's from Youngstown.
Okay.
Yeah, Troy in LA. He started out as Troy in VA. He's part of that crew.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, he went to school with me.
Right.
Shout out to Troy.
Yeah, CCA.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's doing his thing too. But yeah, that skit just flashed me.
Yeah, because that's how it is, man. And they hit it right out of, right on the head, man, as far as things you cannot fucking do. You know what I mean? Like, what you doing? You got to turn that TV off.
Right. You got to kick it in on the electric bill.
Right.
That's your half the time that you normally watch. That's what you pay for.
That's it.
I had to pay that last month, so turn the TV off, nigga.
As a matter of fact, you need to go into the room right now.
But I'm paying for the lights in this room for me and my company to be entertained. I need you to go in that room.
Yeah.
Lights, go to sleep. You need your rest because you got to get up to look for work in the morning.
Man, oh man.
You ever had a leech live with you?
What's that?
You ever have a leech live with you?
No.
Nope.
No.
Seen it coming. Seen it happen to other people. Not my woman I'm with now. I saw her go through that. Her former fiance.
Okay.
He moved in a friend and two friends that he called family members, but it was all kind of unsavoriness. And she come home from work, they done ate up all the food. She's a vegetarian. They didn't replace nothing.
Wow.
And then had the nerve to leave the dishes out on the tables, the coffee tables,
Yeah.
One day I came over to visit then, because I was just a friend of the couple. Boom. She grabbed a sword. I had to grab her like, listen, just put these people out your house.
Shit.
Put them out.
Yeah. See what I'm saying, man? She about to have her Will Smith moment. With a sword. She done had enough. Folks run out of words. Like, you understand this cold steel, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? If you can't cut the check, I'm gonna cut you.
I had one of my partners move in with me once. What the worst experience I've ever had in life. And the bad thing was, like, we grew up like brothers, you know what I mean? Like, parents were friends. We grew up together.
It's a difference because he took his ass home to his parents' house. But proceed.
Yeah, man. I mean, I was best friends with his brother. He was best friends with my brother, man. We grew up together. Like, we were fucking family. And dude was the biggest leech on the planet. It just didn't work. Claimed he had back injury, and yeah, that was it. The only time you saw him moving was like at the beginning of the month when it was time to re-up on them pills. And he'd be up at like 8 o'clock in the morning with coffee, making phone calls to doctors and shit. Any other day, man, this dude was just laying around the house, not doing shit. It got to the point where like dude wasn't kicking in nothing on anything. And shit, it was time to go, you know, it was time to go. And old boy pulled this shit like, hey man, I get mail here. Yeah, you're gonna have to evict me. Like, really, motherfucker? Like, I've known you my entire life. Like, you know, at the time.
And this how you coming at me?
Yeah. It's like this was probably about 10 years ago or so. So, you know, we had known each other for like 30 years, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, you gonna pull this shit on me?
Wow.
Like, bro, and I even offered to get this nigga some I'm sorry. I even offered to get this cat some furniture and put a deposit on his apartment and shit. And he was still like, nah, man, you gonna have to kick me out some more money. Like, what?
Okay, I see what you so you the pimp, I'm the hoe now. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You done took advantage of my, you know, of our history, you know, but you understand, you know, history could be erased. You know, real quick when you fucking with my finances and my peace of mind, you know, depending on the day, which one is number one and which one is number two. But yeah, I damn, was that the situation, man, where you actually had to fucking move?
Oh shit, I was leaving the country.
Yeah,
so,
that's what I'm saying. You were like, okay.
Yeah, I was leaving the country and old boy was like, hey man, can I just stay here? Like, hey man, look, I told you 3 months ago I was leaving. You know, you hadn't found an apartment, none of that shit. Like, you didn't start looking until like it was the week before I was supposed to leave. Talk about stress, man. You know.
Yeah, because you know the dude. You know what I mean? And it's like it's deeper than just, you know, surface level. You know what I mean? You got history. Parents know each other. You know what I mean? All kind of crazy shit. But cats take advantage of that, man.
Yeah. You know, it's part of this dude's nature. And you know, I knew it growing up with him, but still, you know, like that history, you know, that family shit meant more to me than, you know.
Right. It trumped all the bullshit. It was like because in your mind, he ain't gonna do that shit to me. That's just how he treat other motherfuckers. He ain't gonna do that shit to me. I fell for the banana in the tailpipe, man, with that shit. Like, oh, that motherfucker, he won't steal from me. I will, you know, check everybody else in this room except for that motherfucker right here, thinking that he's gonna, you know, do me dirty. But to be that one that's right there, you know, riding, you know, shotgun with you, that you know, secretly do you in. Yeah, I remember you telling me, like, dude, I'm leaving the country. This cat won't move. It was like, man, he's talking about he ain't got nowhere to go. Like, dude, you got to figure that out. Cause you know, lights off.
Yeah. I should have known it was something because his own brother wouldn't take him in. But you know, like looking back on it, my brother passed away. The dude passed away a couple years back, and it you know, because of those fucking pills. And looking back on it, you know, he was an addict back then. And, you know, and it's one of those things you should have realized, you know, and should have got him some help or something. But fuck.
Hey, man, you damn near trying to figure it out your damn self. It wasn't your responsibility to try to diagnose and, you know, seek care because he had a family. You know what I mean? And it was like, hey, man, I can't carry that weight. I'm still trying to, you know, I got to go overseas to go get that check. You know what I mean? You got a whole lot of shit going on at that time. You know what I mean? For you to be trying to worry about another grown man sleeping arrangements. You know, it was one of those like, dude, I gotta make moves because I got responsibilities. And you're not one of them.
Yeah.
You know, that's all.
Yeah, this brotherly love only goes so far, I guess. For, you know, just it's where you're taking advantage of somebody.
That's it. Know? That's it, man. Hey, man, again, my man, you are not the asshole. Your girlfriend and her sister need to get their own place together. You know what I mean? And you need to go back to doing you and just wash your hands of this whole situation because you went above and beyond out the gate. I don't know how much money you done already kicked out, but stop.
Yeah.
Just stop.
Yeah, it ain't worth it, bro.
Hope you
It
kept
ain't worth it. And cut your chick loose too.
As I said, her sister and the two sisters and the kids need to get their own spot.
Yeah. The women of tomorrow are being born today. You can see them down at the maternity ward at the hospital. They make new women every day. You ain't got to put up with this shit, brother.
Yeah, moving on, man. Get off this dude. He is no longer, don't even think about being an asshole on this one. That's not even a talking point no more, man. You solid.
Yeah. Fuck all that. Hey, man, we got another one.
Yeah.
Hey, should you want to give it the rundown?
Go ahead, cue it up. I'm trying to remember which one it was, man.
Oh shit, it ain't showing.
Mm.
Yeah. Let me redo this shit. Hold on.
We on the fly.
Yeah. Is it the Eddie
Which one?
Murphy?
Oh no, I don't think it's that one. I think it's another. Oh shit! Yeah. Hey man, it's what we call a 50-50 ball. This is a 50-50 ball. You want to run that down, Tank? You got the article up?
Yeah, let me grab it.
Right.
Let's see.
Because this one I want to get right. So it's complicated, man. It's a little complicated, and depending on how you land on, you can land on either side on this one.
Man wonders if he's wrong for causing mom to lose custody of his siblings, who she left home alone for 3 days. So man explained that his mother had gotten married in 2018 to a man she'd been cheating with on his dad for years. That marriage put a dent in the man's relationship with his mother, and he ended up moving out after his stepdad moved in. Man explains that after years of trouble, his mother's new marriage has had an impact to the whole family. His stepdad suddenly owned everything in the house, including his work computer and the dude's PlayStation 4. And after a few months, he moved out. His brother, 18, called in the middle of the night because their stepdad had thrown him out for stealing money and catching him in possession of hard drugs, all of which he claimed were lies. So the day his brother moved in, he got a barrage of texts and calls from a stepdad saying that he had to bring his brother back with the money or else he'd come get him. And the guy told him, shove it and try me, which I'm assuming that this family is white because nobody says
shove it
in the black community.
Right.
Just shove it.
Come on, try me, bud.
Okay, so his mother and his stepdad eventually got a divorce. After his mother found out that that the stepdad had stolen the money and not her son, and that he was a drug addict, an alcoholic, and was planting drugs in his younger brother's room. So they got a divorce, restraining order, this and that. And the stepdad would come in the middle of the night and look through the windows and shit. See. So after a while, the mom kind of disappeared and went on a 3-day stint hanging out with the stepdad and left the other kids at home alone. The guy called his dad. They started the custody proceedings, and she looks like she might lose her kids. So, this guy's wondering if he's the asshole for
calling the people.
Yeah, calling them folks in his own family.
I'm gonna go with a no.
Hell no.
Yeah,
Hell no.
Both.
I know you don't go against the family, but she's on one.
Those kids was 14 and 16 years old. They should have beat his ass together.
You ain't lying.
Hey man, you know how hard it is to
get them involved.
The tussle with a junkie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Sometimes you got to get higher. You got to go to that next level. If he's cracking it, you got a method. Fuck.
My bad. But yeah, man.
It almost sounds like his mom was a junkie too.
She has to be, man.
Yeah,
she has to.
That's the missing part.
She went on a 3-day bender.
Yeah,
she just disappeared for 3 days. What? No work. No call, no show. What the fuck was going on with that situation?
He was like, "Baby, I got to show you why I robbed them kids. Why I lie on them. You face this shit, baby."
Yeah, because did she get back with him? She ended up getting back with him. So yeah, she got to be on that. Yeah, she on that shit too.
Shit, he had the spoons and the syringes. I had the blue magic. This is
and she was like, "Fuck them kids."
They'll be all right for 3 days.
Yeah, fuck them kids.
Hey, like Eddie Kane, I missed another show.
Right. Yeah, man. Like I said, dude, you're just looking out for your siblings, man, and you're just trying to make sure that they were safe. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's not like you making sure they're going with a stranger. They coming to their dad.
Yeah,
that's all.
Yeah.
Still kept it in the family. You just made sure they stayed with family. Like, look, mom's on one. Tell her and her boyfriend to roll up their sleeves.
That's
case over.
Family team meeting. You go on a camping trip. You invite your dad, and you don't tell the stepdad. And you have a come to Jesus meeting in the woods.
Wow. 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 Yes, sir.
A little bit of the ultra violence.
Hey, sometimes you got to get your Will Smith on in private.
But dissecting this, I mean,
kids, mother.
I mean, the article said the two kids left at home were 16 and 14.
Yeah.
Hey, that's not old enough to be left alone for a couple of days.
3 days. I mean, but just disappearing. You could be left alone, but if you fucking disappear, that's a whole nother ball game. Especially if you
can't be reached.
Yeah, that part.
Didn't say I'm gone. I'll see y'all in a couple of days.
It said she disappeared for fucking 3 days.
Right.
That's not good.
No.
Those are telltale signs of a junkie.
Yeah. And I know what no food in that fridge. Just a bunch of ramen noodles.
Yeah. Dad, like, well, damn, don't want to be an asshole. Like, well, shit, your mama getting them checks. And, you know what I mean? So, what the fuck? Y'all ain't got no food. I got to feed you and, do all the other shit. I might as well, pretty much take care of you full time.
Noodles by ramen, some half a jar of pickles.
Yeah. And there's always some mayonnaise and hot sauce.
Mm-hmm. And mustard flavored sardines.
That's how she got busted. You could leave for 3 days, but leave, make sure that freezer full.
Right.
So like I said, the siblings or whatever probably got scared, you know what I mean? Because mom was like, "Hey, I'll be right back." You know what I mean? And 3 days later, nobody knows where she's at, but yet they know that the ex-husband is sniffing around since he's peeking through windows late at night. You know what I mean? They're like, "Did that motherfucker go right there?"
How good could junkie dick be?
Man, it's the dope. You're addicted to the dope. You know what I mean? It's like, man, people of like minds, man. Folks just go to a slam gallery. Everybody just in there doing the same thing. What they say, misery loves company.
Yeah, but I ain't never seen a junkie without a girlfriend. Or a dog. Like, you see homeless people and shit with dogs. Like,
that's so sad, man. That is the saddest. I see these signs, man. Like, can you help me and my, and my dog? It's like, that poor dog. Like, dude, can you just let the leash go? Just let me go. You know what I mean? Like, shit. I'll eat better by myself, man. Fucking around with you. It's some sad shit. You are literally holding me back.
You're holding my wild instincts.
Right.
And I'm sick of eating peanut butter off of fat women so you can get your fix.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That is some sad shit, man. You right. We see that shit all the time, man. It's like a fucking prop, you know.
He's always have girlfriends.
Yeah, man. I got a dude out here, man, that's like every day he's at the intersection, man. He has a crutch, but it don't touch the ground. It's like stuck up under his armpit, and he's like got this fake fucking limp with this crutch. I was like, dude, do you know how a fucking crutch work? You know what I mean? But I get it because he got to weave in and out of traffic because he waiting for, you know, us to come to the four-way. And here he come with his sign and that crutch. And the crutch is like way up under his armpit. And none of that rubber part is touching the ground, man. But yet he's still walking as if he had a bad leg. And it's like, I mean, I see your prop. You know what I mean? And like when he almost get hit, you know, he put a couple, you know, extra, you know, little skip in his step. You know what I mean? It's the funniest fucking shit. I get a chance, man. I'm gonna fucking record it. We gonna fucking review this shit. But going on, get off this shit about fucking people doing shit, you know, for money. And back to the mama. Yeah, man. She's a hype. That's all. She bounced out, left her kids. The older brother was like, fuck it. Hey man, we're gonna have to, you know, drop a dime on mom.
You guys are touching on some things, man, that have baffled my mind for years. And I've always noticed that too. You never see one of them without a girlfriend. But see, I love women, so I don't want ever be misconstrued as to saying something hateful, right?
Okay.
But them bitches ain't shit. If you attracted to a junkie, you ain't shit. Because that nigga at some point in time, he's going to be standing in the middle of a hallway with his pants down, jacking off. Facts. If they, do this, they will do this anywhere that they think they're alone enough, but feel free. That's why you always see in the movie, where do they die? On the toilet. After they get done.
Yeah.
I mean,
that shit they said take them there.
Looking around windows, they mentioned the girl was 12 at one point in time. There was a connection there. Maybe I misconstrued, but it sounded like he was peeking in her window or bedroom window.
Yeah, that's a whole nother issue. You know what I mean?
You ain't lying.
They do whatever.
You
know,
one that would put up with that ain't no mother. She ain't shit.
I got you. When you said, you know, bitches ain't shit, I got you. Loud and clear on that one.
Not all of them, just them kind.
Facts. Like you said, the one like, why would you even link up with somebody like that? Even if you're not getting high, why would you invite that into your world?
Into your house, your world, your mind, your children.
There's a lot of social crack smokers out there.
Functional junkies, yeah.
That's a little different.
Yeah, it's a little different. If you take care of your business and you ain't bringing that shit home, you got a dude who you know, crack on demand. Yeah. It's still fucked up, you know what I mean? But yeah, there is some functional crack addicts, you know, but it still don't make it, you know, better, but especially if you're dealing with children.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, you know, a crackhead can go missing at any given time, just like your shit will go missing.
Right.
You know, dealing with a fucking crackhead.
But you don't usually hear about them raping or exposing themselves in public or
right.
You know,
all that other extra shit.
Do some grimy, but they don't usually be that your kids are in danger. Oh my God, a crackhead.
Right. All right, brother, man. We got another.
Yeah.
We 2 for 2 for, you know, folks, you know, not being an asshole, man.
Yeah. All right, this one here is
Go ahead, man. Hey, pay attention, Drizzy.
All right, so Paula Patton went ahead and tried to fry some chicken. And she used the mama's recipe.
telltale sign. Telltale sign of the. I mean, we ain't got no volume on this, man.
Oh, you can't hear it?
Nah,
I can't hear it either.
Motherfucker.
TikTok, they got you again.
Wow. All right, here, let me see if I can reload this shit.
All right.
Because normally, I mean, you guys heard the intro music, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. What's up with this? All right.
Celery. She look like she got the celery salt.
Yeah, she got the staples, but still fucked up.
No, she didn't just season the grease.
Can you hear it now?
Yeah.
Get with some cold water.
Oh, I did hear.
And we'll get to frying it. So we just put in a whole bunch of chicken. Not too much so it coats it. And then you start to like move it around. So it's just 3 ingredients that I use for seasoning these fried chicken. My mother's recipe, it says Lari seasoning salt, very important. Pepper, organic pepper. Paprika, organic. I try to do organic when I can. And if you can't, no big deal. We just do the best that we can. All right. So I start to dust it with the Lari salt, right? Each chicken gets enough, maybe a little too much because I like it a little salty. Okay, each chicken getting a nice little dose of pepper. And we give it some paprika. All right, we're ready to the next step now. Look, that's a good color. Because I'll probably flip it again because I want this side to get all of the spices that.
Brother Drizzy, did you see the steps? Could you please break this down for us, please?
You know, I used to be associate way down in San Antonio. What the fried fuck is she doing?
Keep in mind, her mama's white, so this is a mama's recipe.
I'm not mad at that, but it's just
even Paula Dean, like, what the fuck was you doing?
What is she doing? That's not Southern fried chicken whatsoever.
That is just.
Did she get the steps mixed up? She got the steps mixed up.
Yeah. She ain't got no steps mixed up. She finished that fried chicken and put some raisins in a potato salad. That's what she did.
That just hurts.
Yeah.
Oh, Paula.
You should have used your grandmother's recipe on your daddy's side.
On your daddy's side.
Yeah.
That one. I'd rather you just go to KFC.
Yeah.
I'd rather just go get a bucket or something, man. Don't ever do no stupid shit like that. And then have somebody record you doing it. I blame you and the person who recorded you doing this.
What is crazy is my woman asked me, like I told you earlier, she's a vegetarian all her life, like day one. She asked me a question. I was frying chicken 2 days ago. She said, would you just put that in the grease? Do you season the grease? That's why when I saw
it hit home for Jay. It hit right home for Jay. Like,
yeah,
if they don't know, they don't know. But
they don't know.
You should. Paula should know. She should know.
She should know.
She did jump in the broom, man.
I need any one of our subscribers. Thank you for all the new subs. If you could find a recipe that calls for seasoning hot grease, please send it to us so we could talk about it, please. Because I never, in the words of Jay Drizzy, what in the fried fuck was that?
Nah. And don't use no new grease to fry chicken. she definitely did not spend any time over her black grandmother's house. Big
None.
Mama's house. She didn't spend no time over Big Mama's house.
None, because she would have got beat if she would have fucking scorched that grease off one fry.
You think Alan Thicke was recording it? That's the reason why this shit went on?
Alan. Rest in peace to Alan. You talk about Robin.
Robin Thicke, yeah. Robin Thicke, my bad.
Yeah. Nah. I think that's probably why he divorced her. Or they got a divorce.
You think I sing all this R&B
like,
off of bullshit fried chicken?
He was like,
court,
I thought you was black.
Yeah, in court, he was just like, Your Honor, let her fry you some chicken.
Yeah.
And that's going to go and let you know if I should pay alimony.
Dissolution granted.
He probably said, You're beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Delight to be around. But I thought you was black girl. I just thought you had a big mama. I met big mama.
There's certain things that are passed down. You know what I mean? Not the stereotype, but
hey,
we get the chicken.
Stereotypes are steeped in reality.
Facts, but you know what I'm saying? Certain things you get down somewhat to a science.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You get the chicken right. You get it right. You know what I mean? You're judged on that in our own community.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? You judged on that shit.
You fuck up some chicken.
See what I'm saying? Motherfucker look at you sideways like, dude, you can't get chicken right. Chicken. That's a fucking staple.
It's two things, and it's funny because in the black household, in Youngstown at least, I seen this thing Eddie Griffin posted on Facebook earlier. Said, "Tell me where you're from based on what you eat, right, or your food." Chicken and spaghetti. I was just telling my stepson. I said by the time I was 11 or 12, I said, "There's 3 things I could cook: pancakes, perfect. I'm talking about perfect, like you get it the restaurant. Second, chicken, fried chicken, or baked chicken, and the third was spaghetti."
See,
you had to, you know what I'm saying?
Midwest thing, man. Like I said, we learned to cook with the seasons. You know what I mean? Like certain things you just didn't cook during the summertime, wintertime. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna have some oxtails.
Yeah.
You know, some neck bones and rice. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna have that shit in the summertime. You know, but it's just how we came up. I don't know how she was raised. Apparently, she was raised fucking wrong.
I don't something like if your chicken is this fucked up, why are your edges nice? You know, there's like this isn't, these puzzle pieces aren't fitting together. You know,
you can get a man with 2 out of 4 things. Like you got the looks, you got the look. Okay.
Right.
If you had the chicken, it's over with. That's conversation. Your friend's gonna get tired of it, but that's gonna be the inside joke where y'all rib each other. And this nigga always talking about her looks and the damn chicken, man. It's all it took to make this dude happy, right? But you take away one. I take the chicken over the looks.
That's one thing for sure. You ain't marrying Paula Patton for her cooking.
No.
Facts.
She's an actress, right?
Yeah.
What's she been in? Because I just remember her being married to old boy.
Yeah.
Jumping the
what was that Outcast movie?
Idlewild.
Idlewild.
Yeah, remember that's where I first seen her in that, and she's been in awful like some B movies.
What's it
you know
called?
What I mean?
The Baggage Claim. She was
yeah.
Good movie she was in, and like I said, Jumping the Broom.
Yeah, she's been in a few, but this cancels all that shit out because this is what she's gonna be known for now.
Her nasty ass fried chicken.
Her fucking disrespecting fucking fried grease.
Wow.
Talk about I like my chicken a little salty. No, you like it fucked up. Because that's what you just did. You just fucked it up. Like I said, I look at people sideways for seasoning their flour. You know what I mean? I'm kind of like, I need to put my shit on the meat. You know what I mean? She seasoned the grease. She skipped the fucking step.
Hey man, it's Lowry infused grease.
As a former head cook at KFC and a pretty decent chicken fryer, prior to that as well.
Yes, sir.
you always clean off your chicken. You wash it.
That part.
Then you marinate it.
That part.
And you can season it after you marinate it if you want to, but then you put the seasoning in the flour and you sift the flour. You sift the flour so that all the seasoning moves around. It's not in a really, a random way. It's kind of falling in place. Then you dip the chicken after it's been marinated straight from the marinade because you've already cleaned it off. You already got the seasoning from the marinade. And then you shake it up in that flour. Some people get fancy and they drop an egg or two. So it'll get that extra crispy, crunchy,
It's thick, baby.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, everybody got their ways, but
he did it all wrong.
Yeah, I don't mind, you seasoning your flour and bypassing that part. But
yeah,
if you season in grease, you lost me. You lost me.
You're breaking the grease down. Like you said, you're just gonna burn up the grease.
The grease. And when she was frying it, I was looking at it, I was like, the grease is darker than the damn chicken. Off of one damn cook. You need your ass beat. You would have got your ass beat in our household doing some stupid shit like that. If you would have scorched that grease one time after one batch, you done fucked up the grease. Yeah, it's you're in a whole new world of hurt. Fucking up the grease.
I don't think that grease came out of a coffee can sitting on her stove. What the fuck is that anyway? Why do black people hold old chicken grease in such high regard? Like, we got to keep that shit.
It's not chicken grease, baby. That the Maxwell House coffee can was filled with bacon fat,
lard,
and that's what they use for seasoning. Mm-hmm. That's all. They add that into every fucking thing you thought that didn't have it. It was in that you found fucking delicious. It was in that damn can. Just take a little piece of that. That's why to this day I don't fuck with bacon. But yeah,
the crazy thing is
that's what it is.
It will last forever.
Yeah.
And even though people talk about how unhealthy it is, it takes super long to actually have a negative or adverse effect. Not advocating for it. I'm just saying a lot of the people who homestead and all that.
Yep.
One of the first thing they tell you is like, I'm sorry if you gave up pork, but you need to start cooking bacon and collecting the grease. Because you can put it in anything. And can it.
Yep.
And that shit's gonna stay in the state it was when you first picked it up.
And you could travel with it, use it, on the fly. When you catch a fish fresh out the damn river, guess what you can put in that grease or that pan? Some of that lard. You get your little crisp on and also season. If you short of salt and pepper, like you said, man, and a lot of folks who came up that way, you find out they lived into their late 90s,
100 years old.
Eating that, what was that? Oh, shit. Not just lard, but that crackle,
souse meat,
all that shit. You know what I mean? That we look at them like, dude, that's going to kill you. Motherfucker in their late 90s, smashing that shit.
At 10 o'clock at night on a cracker. Goddamn cigar and drinking whiskey. How many miles you think you gonna run the mile?
That part.
That is very true.
That part.
So when you fry your fish in bacon grease?
No, I don't.
No, I will deep fry mine. You can, but I cook mine in canola.
Same thing. Get on olive oil.
Yeah. Sorry, man. I'm not there. I'm not homesteading. I literally, come on, fam. I live behind a Whole Foods.
Yeah.
Stop playing, man.
Right.
we could do better. We could do better. We ain't have to go there, man, with the lard. But damn it, it was delicious.
You need to tell Paula to take that chicken into the bathroom and then fry it.
Facts.
That's
you have no idea the flavor that comes from a shower. The seasonings that come off a shower curtain.
This is fucked up, man. When I was living off of Canfield Road in one of my apartments, and I had a basement apartment, and wasn't no exhaust fan in the kitchen, but there was one in the bathroom, and it was like the dead of winter too. And we had this big ass like fried daddy, and we was in the mood for some fucking chicken.
Fried chicken, the right way. Yes.
Oh man, Ed seasoned that shit up. We had to move that fryer to the bathroom. That's where the exhaust fan was.
Yep.
Mind you, we was drinking. Okay, so we wasn't making the brightest decisions, mind you, because I was like, "Dang, you want to take it outside?" He's like, "Nah, man, fuck that, man. I don't want nobody fucking with my shit. I don't want to leave it out there because that apartment. You walk in the door, then you go downstairs, and then when you inside this apartment, you look up and you go like see the parking lot right out that those couple windows right there." He was like, "Nah, man, I don't feel like going back and up and down those steps, man. Plus I got to get a stitching cord and all that shit. Fuck it. Let's just fry it in the bathroom." Jay, we was drinking, not thinking. And mind you, it's not a fry daddy, man. It's a deep fryer, electric deep fryer. You could fry fucking turkey in this thing, right?
Yeah.
But we was doing chicken wings. Man, it was smelling so good. The grease going, the chicken bubbling and whatever. We get done. We smashed the chicken. And then we had to go out somewhere. We went in that fucking shower. The smell of the fucking chicken and the grease was all over the shower curtains, the wall, everything. So it's pretty much we taking a shower in the fucking deep fryer. You know what I mean? It smelled so bad.
It was a rough one. It was definitely a rough one.
We didn't think that shit through at all. And I was like, "Tank, man, that's a bad. We can't never do that again." He was like, "That's cool, but the chicken was bomb, no?" Yeah,
sure was.
It was good as fuck. Brothers was hungry. We gonna get it. We're gonna get it, man. But yeah, man, that was we taking a shower or whatever. We sobering up and we just like, and you just like you trying to get clean, but all you smell is fucking grease and chicken.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Everything.
It was in everything, Shit.
That shit had my whole hallway stinking for like 2 weeks. I'm surprised none of my neighbors said anything to me, but they knew. They knew.
Do your bathroom smell like grease? No, not at all. Because Tank was on the bottom floor. So that shit went straight up.
I was the only black dude in that motherfucker too.
They knew.
They knew it was me. They knew it was me. I was like 20, 23, 24. Yeah.
But that's our fried chicken story. And the chicken was fried right.
Yeah.
Nobody would come back and be like, we use that grease again. Damn it.
Fried turkey.
Yes, sir.
Lucky there wasn't no Karens in the building, at least none that approached that was bold enough,
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Karens ain't the new thing. We always had Karens.
Facts.
Excuse me, sir.
Now Karen's got a lane. They got a certified lane now, But I don't know. I don't know what Paula is now. I don't know that she's not a Karen. She's just fucking crazy.
No.
Well, I mean, like seriously, I saw it last night. The lady at the house, brought that to my attention. I was just like, "What the fuck is she doing? Why is she disrespectful?" I was like, that's not even funny. You know what I mean? Like seriously, that's not even fucking funny. What are you doing? Nobody. She fine. Okay, I get it. All right. She might have been on the short bus. Okay. Fuck. Who the hell does that? Yeah.
Fuckery.
Find women that can get away with it.
Yeah.
I mean, you just named a restaurant there. You need to copyright that thing, Paulas.
That right now. Now. That need to be on Twitter. Right now. Because that's what she's gonna be known for. And be like, yeah, we ever having a potluck, do not call Paula Patton.
Yeah.
Make sure her ass go to Sam's Club and get a cake or something.
Skyline Chili is proof that people will still continue to go and patronize bad food. So
you ain't lying. Skyline Chili is fucking disgusting.
That and the fucking Heart Attack Grill. What's that, downtown Vegas? If you weigh over 300 pounds, you eat for free.
Shit,
who wants to eat around a bunch of 300-pound motherfuckers?
Motherfuckers who want to eat for free.
Well, I'm still in that category.
And I think they put butter in their milkshakes and they cook the fries in like bacon grease.
Oh god.
Heart Attack Grill.
No,
I don't know if they're still open after the pandemic or whatever. I stopped once they, folks, they have a big scale outside the restaurant and you get on it, see where you at, see if you eat for free. You over 300, you golden.
God damn. Did you ever eat there?
Fuck no, dude. I ain't even walked past it. No, it's down on Fremont, I think.
Jeez.
Dude, I mean, they just have outlandish, like 6 patty burgers, grease, bacon, extra cheese, all the shit. Dude, heart attack grill.
That sounds so fucked up.
That's some elitist, murderous.
It's novelty, but yet, and I think somebody actually did have a fucking heart attack down there.
Yeah.
One time. Yeah. It's just all bad, man. Anytime somebody say, we welcome you if you weigh X amount of pounds, you can eat for free. So we can keep that weight up. Come on, man.
Motherfuckers like just shuffling in there in their fucking tank tops or sweaty tank tops and some
and Crocs.
Yeah, Crocs. Yeah, sweatpants carrying a fucking oxygen tank.
Yeah, looking forward to getting on the scale.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't put me at a table all the way in the back.
Told you
I couldn't eat last time.
I had this problem at the corral last Sunday.
Yeah, I just looked it up. It's still open, man. It's still open. It's it's pretty bad. They putting butter in the goddamn milkshakes.
They should have just named that motherfucker the AITA, like the Boondocks.
Facts.
I had them donut burgers though.
The Luthers.
Yeah, I had them Luthers. They were delicious, but I only did it once. And I think it took years off my life.
Where was that?
You remember the show The Boondocks?
Yeah.
They had an episode where the granddad created a bacon double cheeseburger in between 2 grilled Krispy Kreme donuts. And they called it the Luther Burger. And there was actually a place in Atlanta, I think it was called Mulligan's, that had Luther burgers on the menu. And according to legend, Luther Vandross used to go in there and order these fucking burgers. So they named it the Luther Burger. They throw it on this show and they turn this donut burger into like a 5-star restaurant. And like the tables at the restaurant, you eat at the table and then your chair folds back into a bed so you can fall asleep after your meal. They called the restaurant the AITA. But yeah, man, I ended up making them burgers one day, man. They were off the chain. It sounds disgusting, but them burgers were off the chain.
It just sounded like a heart attack waiting to happen.
Yeah, that's definitely what it was.
Like those macaroni and cheese burgers, I don't even know what they call, but I've seen they got bacon and like 4 or 5 cheese macaroni on top of 2 big ass thick patties.
I'm looking at the heart attack grill, the quadruple bypass.
Yeah.
8,000 calories.
Yeah. Why?
And that's not their biggest burger.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, they still up and running, man. I thought they might have shut down during the pandemic. I don't fuck with shit like that, but there you go.
Oh my God.
Dude, you go in, they put you in scrubs. Or one of those
It's ridiculous.
They put you in scrubs?
Man, that's some elitist shit that was sat in a back room while they was getting high. And it's like, how are we gonna kill the fat people off?
Dude, and it's not like this isn't new. This been around for years.
Long time. Hey.
Yeah. When I saw that whole thing about the scale, about cats being able, 300 plus, I don't know if it's 350 or 300 or whatever, 3 something, you eat for free.
Oh my God. Fuck all that.
Dude, you got to sign a waiver.
That's insane.
I remember going to Quaker State and Lube, and they made you when you bought those atomic wings.
Yes.
They had you sign those damn waivers saying like, look, man, we ain't responsible for that shit. I remember I got some on my finger. and I licked my finger. I never even took a bite of hit the bone, get any of the meat. It was just on my finger, and I was like, man, if it's this hot going in, that's what I was looking. I was looking at the end game, and I was like, yeah, I'm cool. Give me some fucking milk, because this shit is ridiculous.
Yeah, all that spicy shit gets cut off at a certain age.
Thank you.
Yeah, whenever you get them hemorrhoids. As soon as you develop hemorrhoids, them spicy foods are out of your diet.
Yeah.
Blown butthole for sure.
For sure.
Oh, yeah. You be sitting your ass in buttermilk.
That's a tough one to explain too. Like your whole day changes.
Facts. Your whole life changes.
Like, how you doing? Things, you just want to start crying and tell them all your problems. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to avoid that one that's embarrassing.
Every time I shit myself with that hot fire coming out my ass.
You all right? Why you crying?
Man, you don't understand. Yeah. It hurt to put on underwear, man. I can't even put on underwear. I just got to lay in the bed, man, and try to hope that the thread count is cool on my bed,
Somebody bring me a tampon with that medicated Vaseline on it.
Oh man. Next. Take the ticket there, man. Next.
That motherfucking brown Vaseline. Do they still sell that shit? You remember that? Fuck you, medicate Vaseline.
Probably, man.
I only know one person in my life that ever used that shit. Buy it and use it. It was my great grandmother.
Medicated Vaseline.
Yeah.
God dang. That is fucking crazy, man.
That's a whole nother conversation, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, man. What we got, man? Get Miss Paula Patton, man. Not Paula Dean. Paula Patton. Here we go.
Oh, Eddie Murphy to play the godfather of funk, George Clinton, in a biopic.
Can't wait. Can't fucking wait.
This is gonna be dope, man. It said Eddie Murphy had a 3-picture deal with Amazon, coming off the success of Coming to America, and then he did the Rudy Ray Moore movie.
Yeah,
and this is his third one that he's pushing out for Amazon. George Clinton.
Dope. Dope. Can't wait. I can't wait. Like I said, I hope he goes all the way in. You know what I mean? I hope he did his research. There's a lot of history there, man. A lot of ups and downs. You know what I mean? The dude lived a life.
Yeah.
And he's the shit, man. George is the backbone of the hip hop culture,
Oh, big time. Big time.
Like I said, he should have been had. I mean, this shouldn't even be the first one. This should be like the 7th, 8th, or whatever. It should be more than just Eddie Murphy, man. I want to see more, not just him. Bootsy, all those other guys who participated in that whole movement. Hey, I'm still waiting, man. The motherfucker said they was gonna do something for Roger Troutman. Come on, man.
Who's
seriously?
doing that?
Snoop said he was gonna do something back when he first passed, man. Just think about how many people sampled fucking Roger Troutman.
Yeah.
He's in that Mount Rushmore of fucking, of funk, George, Roger.
Especially West Coast rap. The underbed or underbelly of West Coast hip hop music is Midwest funk.
Thank you.
G-funk.
Thank you.
G-funk. Yeah, they had the MIDI Moogs and all that shit.
All that.
Yeah, they sampled and copied that style.
And then after a while, they got smart and was like, hey, man, these cats, it's not like Roger Troutman and them is touring and doing shit. Right. We can get them live. We could give them like $10,000 for a fucking session. You think California Love came, but they dropped him like $20-something, $30,000.
That's dope.
And had the original, fuck a sample. We could call the guy. We ain't got to get shit cleared. Bring his ass on. We could get the sample and put his ass in a video.
Fucking dope. Quick used his ass a lot too, didn't he?
Yes.
Not used him, but
Quick
collaborated with him a lot.
Quick don't get the credit that he does for bringing cats back out to the limelight. He fuck with Roger. He fuck with El DeBarge. You know what I mean? He made sure all those cats was right and put them in position. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. He doesn't get his flowers. He should too. He's just to me is just as pivotal as Dre is to the West Coast. DJ Quick is right there too.
I think he's above Dre, because Dre was throwing his name on quick shit.
Ha!
You know,
there you go.
That All Eyes on Me album, and
yeah.
I got to give Dre the edge because he sampled Youngstown's own Leon Haywood. That I want to do something freaky
to you. Yeah.
1, 2, 3 into the 4.
Yeah, man.
Nah,
yeah. But like I said, man,
funk, though, man,
I hope they go. I just hope they really go in. You know what I mean? Because I don't know how many runs, you know, they're gonna give, you know, Mr. Clinton, you know, his due. They were like, well, you know, Eddie Murphy already did it, so we don't need to do it no more. You know, that type of shit. But there's so many layers to this shit. You know what I mean?
Man, you ain't lying. You got to think this dude's been relevant since 1960. It's like the late 60s, where he was writing for Motown.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Early 60s, the Parliaments.
Yeah, the Parlets. Yeah, Parlets.
Parliaments. And then he had the writing deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't want to put the big deal with put him on the big deal with the R&B group. So he said, "I'm gonna take the funk and make it nastier."
Because he was into all the rock stuff and was like, we could do that too. But instead of rock, he was like, it's gonna be funk. You know what I mean? That shit that you know, that make your face turn a different way or whatever. You know what I mean? That's like, oh shit, that's funky. You know what I mean? And he played on it. If you think about all the if you listen to old P-Funk, it's that whole ism that Snoop is on. That's been on or whatever. Like Snoop said, if there was no Bootsy, there'd be no Snoop. You know what I mean? He said that, you know, he gave him his flowers of like, look, man, we got all our shit from y'all. It was just, they were so far ahead of their time. Like him, again, I go back to Roger Troutman, Computer Love. Who the fuck was talking about that in the 80s?
Yeah.
Nobody. You know what I mean? Nobody could afford one. They were, how much was fucking computers back in the 80s? And Roger was already on it. Like, shit, I'm, you know, the Moog, the talk box, all that shit.
Right.
You know, it just gets regurgitated. And now, you know, you had the T-Pain era or whatever. And all of us, you know, the old heads was like, shit, that's just Roger. All that shit is Roger, you know.
I wonder how far they're gonna jump into like his drug use.
That part too.
That's the most important part.
It has to be.
Because as a musical mind, it's one thing, okay, you can compose, you can write, you can play an instrument or two, and you can vocalize, right?
Right.
You take that and then you say, hey man, I want you to play some Sinatra. And I want you, Bootsy, I want you to get it the funkiest church/soul R&B bass line that you could just think of right now. And I want you to play this. And they everybody's playing 3-4 different genres of music. And then he says, all right, slow it down or speed it up.
Yep.
And I want you to change the tempo right at this point.
Yep.
And then go back to, you know, that was George Clinton.
That was it. That was it in a nutshell.
He didn't even remember what he told the motherfuckers to do. He had to roll the tape back and listen to the whole session.
Why do you think like some of these songs, man, if you go back and listen, some of the songs are like 7 minutes and 15 seconds long. 7 minutes and 15 seconds long. I can't remember how long Knee Deep is, but it's fucking ridiculous.
It's like over 10 minutes.
Yeah, you sit there, that and Maggot Brain. Dude, if you in the studio, again, like Jay said, you in there fucking high as a kite, who's gonna say cut? Because everything sounds so fucking good. You think it was only 3 minutes. Dude, that's a 15-minute track. Motherfucker still in there playing. I saw them live or whatever, and he did, and the guitarist did Maggot Brain. I wasn't high or anything, but yet I realized, I'm looking at my watch, man, this dude was playing for almost 10, 15 minutes for a fucking song.
Yep.
You know what I mean? People clapping, like, you know, keep going, you know, extend the fucking song. And I was like, damn, this song been on for almost 15 minutes. One song. But again, you know, I hope they do touch on, you know, the pitfalls of this.
Highly underrated,
yes,
highly overlooked, and highly underestimated.
Yes.
Like even the message, the concept album. Come on, man. That's the concept album, man. Yeah. Cosmic Slop, Maggot Brain, America Eats Its Young.
Hey man, smell my finger.
Hey man,
Uncle Jam wants you. Come on, man. All that shit come out this man's head. You know what I mean? Like you said, how he heard something like Bootsy, take us to church. You over here, you know. Let me get some of these females over here. What was that? Parlettes or whatever. Parlettes, I need y'all to, you know what I'm saying, do what y'all do. And he sat back like, y'all just go go in the studio and just start fucking playing. And I'll hit record and we'll come up with something. I know what to keep. I know what to let go.
He's the Quincy of funk, man.
Facts.
He's the Quincy of funk.
And that's why cats were mad at him, because they were like, I played that song for him. You know what I'm saying? I played that do 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 do. He's like do do, and they said George was like, do that shit again. Okay, keep doing that, and again, put the pieces together. Yep. But they didn't know how to do the credits, and that's where everybody got fucked. You know what I mean? They own these damn multi-platinum songs, but George put this fucking gumbo together. Nobody got their fair shake.
Right.
To this day, they never got, you know, like, hey man, I did the bass. I did, and George was like, man, we did everything. You know, but I cut the check, and then George became, you know, the facilitator. They said he started paying people in dope.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? Like, I kept you high for that session for the past 3 days. That was your pay.
God damn.
You see what I'm saying? Like, he'll come through the studio session with that long nail. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. That was your pay for the week.
Motherfucker.
And again, it ended up getting him because he ended up having he signed away his royalties to like Atomic Dog, Flashlight, his biggest hits, because he was high.
Now, I just heard Cameron dropping some game on a TikTok short. I'm gonna just leave it at that because it's out there right now. Every 8 years, the way you get your copyright back is you have to re-record a version of the same song that you composed. So even if you don't have your publishing and all that, they got 8 years to keep it. And after that 8 years, if you re-record it on your own, you don't have to split the profits with them, and they can't do shit about it, right? So I always wonder why George Clinton had all these recordings of the same songs that were hits from 30, 40.
Hey, I mean, if that's true, it might be right, because Ashanti just did that shit. She just got her publishing back from Murder Inc. or whatever. She's redoing all her music. So you're right. You might be onto something. That might be why. Because Irv Gotti's pissed. He was like, now people don't know which one to get, the one from Murder Inc. or the one from her. You know what I mean? You can't tell the artist that she can't do her fucking song over again.
Exactly.
But I don't know how that's going to work, because I remember what was that? What's that shit they do on BET about the artists that you kind of want to know what happened to them?
Where are they now?
Yeah, that type of shit. Montel Williams or Jordan. I'm sorry.
Okay.
My fault. Big fuck up. But yeah, that This Is How We Do It sold it for like 50,000. His biggest hit. IRS came knocking. He had to cut the check. So I wonder if he could do that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he doesn't own that. It was on that special or whatever. It was like, yeah, he was like, they came, I got a family, and it all hit at once. He was like, I had to sign that away.
Wow.
So I just look at the songs Prince was performing at his concerts and, you know, his Arsenio Hall appearances and his other late night.
Yeah.
Those were the songs that were A and B side hits during that time period when he had wrote Slave on his face.
Yeah, Warner Brothers. Yeah.
Because he asked him, he said, so wait a minute, I did all this music in my own house, in my own studio with my own equipment and instruments. And then I let you publish it. You took my publishing and now you say you own the masters. He said, so then what is the fucking reels that I have in my house? They said those are the slaves.
Wow.
If they own your masters, what you're left with is the slaves.
The slaves. Got it.
Damn.
Said, man, this dude, they said Prince was the hardest person to work with because he played every fucking instrument. You can't tell him that the shit don't sound, this is what it's supposed to sound like. You're like, you know what? Just get the fuck out the way. I'll get on the drums. I'll get on the keys. I'll get on the vocals. I'll do the mix. Matter of fact, just get the fuck out. I'll do it. You know what I mean? So they said he was like that dude. You can't. What are you going to tell him?
Yeah. I mean, and man, you got guys that came after in other genres like Trent Reznor from Cleveland, 9 Inch Nails. He is 9 Inch Nails, but he pays a band to tour with him whenever 9 Inch Nails has a tour.
See?
But honestly, he is 9 Inch Nails because no one can produce the music,
right?
Write it the way he wants it written.
It's his sound.
They have to copy him playing it in order to tour with him because it takes too much time to figure it out while he's writing.
See, all of us are pretty much, we're heads to this, and we're pretty much trying to keep an eye on how this is going to play out as far as how deep they're going to go. If they're just going to be like superficial, you know what I mean? Hopefully they go and give this man his due and go in. I mean, I want to see everything, you know what I mean? From back when George was a barber, you know what I mean? Until he got in and got down, until that infamous ride that Bootsy talked about, him and George was just rolling. They was tripping off of fucking LSD. And they saw the Mothership Connection.
Wow. That's high as a motherfucker.
And that's the story, man. That's how it came down. He was like, man, we was just rolling, and all of a sudden, it just came out of the sky. Tripping off of fucking LSD. And the rest is history, man. We got all that shit. If you go back and check all the covers, all that is a fucking acid trip.
Yeah.
All that is. The Bop Gun, Sir Nose, Star Child. Come on, man. Them motherfuckers was tripping balls.
Yeah.
The story of a famous dog for a dog that chases tail.
Man.
Hey, I remember Groove had told me at one point that his dad was a roadie for
I was gonna say my Uncle Mike.
Probably, man. Midwest, man. That's where it came from.
2 years, he told us. 2 years.
He said he walked in on a seance one time. These motherfuckers worshiping the devil.
Hey, man, I wouldn't put it past them, man. These cats was tripping on everything. They did all the rock star shit.
You took it where I was trying to avoid, Tech. I'm trying to be Hollywood, and you went.
Hey, fuck it. We got 293 subscribers.
Thanks.
So you look at Aqua Boogie.
Man, one of my favorites. Go ahead.
The mothership connection is coming from up. It's not going up, right? It's going down. He told my Uncle Mike, he said, Mike, I'm going to take them underwater. He said, for what they did to me with my R&B group. He said, what you mean? He said, fuck this industry. I'm taking them underwater. He said, you know what's underwater, Mike? He said, the hottest point on earth is the core. The fastest way to the core is underwater. He said, they're going to all star in my motion picture. So you look at the lyrics, right? He says, Psycho, Alpha, Beta, Disco, Bio, Aqua Dulu. A motion picture underwater starring most of Yulu. I never learned to swim. Can't catch the rhythm of the stroke. Why should I hold my breath? I might.
Oh my God.
Not get wet.
I never learned to swim. I never will swim. Man.
That was Sir Nose. He's taking them underwater. But he was so deep because he is so deep. He's talking about time loops. how people get stuck in a loop, how they see their self, right? It's like you thinking you about to get in the water. I got to put on my bathing suit. It's like, nah, nigga, get on the ship. The ship flies. The ship swims too. What you mean? Air is another what? Another form of water. It's in a different state, as we were taught in science, right? So what goes up must come down.
Well, my man said, the bigger the headache, the bigger the pill. The bigger the doctor, the bigger the bill. These cats was kicking so much game. It wasn't even funny. Oh my God.
America Eats Its Young. Look at that title.
Man.
Song Maggot Brain.
Mm-hmm.
What is a maggot brain?
Love it. Love those dudes, man. They don't get the shine. They don't get the recognition of like the Rolling Stones and cats like that. You know what I mean? It's because it was set up for these cats to be tore apart, you know. Like we're gonna go after him, and there's nothing left for anybody to come back to and celebrate. You know, it instead of coming back as a group, they had to come back as like individuals. You know what I mean? Because that's how they did it. You know, George got into the Hall of Fame, and then I think P-Funk, and then Bootsy or whatever. That's a collective to me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. That's one house. You know, that's like Wu-Tang. And then everybody went out. Like P-Funk just come in, and all the thousands of members. And like I said, it wouldn't even fit on stage. How many people who was actually there from the giddy up, you know. But I hope they do this with some
justice. I hope they do it.
Yeah, man. I hope they do it right, because it's a lot to unpack.
He's a complicated figure in American history, and he deserves to be shown that respect. In fiction. And I hope Eddie Murphy will push as far as he can, you know, with that envelope to represent his essence on film.
Yeah.
As far as the devil thing, like, all right, think about it like this. Like, well, I can't tell anyone how to think, but this is how I look at it now, being a little older. If everybody is telling you that the representative of good doesn't hold you in high regard and is not really favoring you over those who have you in a box or held below a certain rank in society, right? When you are on those substances and you start to see the alternate reality, one man's devil is another man's God. One man's God is another man's devil. Right? So really what he's doing is bringing heaven down and hell up to flatline earth to start reset. Those drugs do the reset. That's what you hear people. Oh, I took this one, I took that one, and I went back in my trauma, and I cried, and I expressed all this, and I saw I didn't remember this happened, and now I'm on the other side. And I mean, look how many people now, and all these people are successful people. These people aren't on the streets, lost everything. Mike Tyson, he might have lost everything in a sense, but he's not been on the streets. You look at Joe Rogan. You look at these other people that are talking about these things, is why I'm saying these names. And George Clinton was been on it like, yeah, I was trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, all I do now is weed. It's like, I'm too old to be fucking tripping on LSD, and like, I'm just cool with fishing and smoking my weed. I'm good. I'm riding off to the sunset. I'm glad I'm not dealing with the crack man no more. I'm good. You know what I mean? He's in a good place right now. Hopefully everybody could give him his fucking flowers. That long overdue.
So strange to see him without that yarn in his hair.
All that dog. They said when he came back home to like Philly and shit, they were like, dude, take that shit off your head. You know, what the fuck is that? You know what I mean? His friends, you know, everybody back home was like, dude, nigga, you ain't on no stage. Take that shit off. Where the fuck you think you at? You know, and he said that. So that's why it's so crazy that he don't have all the hair clips and all that shit in, man. But yeah, man, he's Dr. Funkenstein, man. That's just who he is, man. I love the character, and I love that he thought so far out of the box.
Yeah,
it was just amazing to me, man. There's so much creativity there, man. Doesn't even make sense. Doesn't even make sense, man. That all that could be in one fucking human being. All of that creativity.
Shit. Hey, man, before you reach for that bottle, Ed.
Yes, sir.
We got one more. You got time?
Yeah, man. Swing it.
All right. Let's see.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Jay, did you on your news feed? Did you this come across? Have you heard about this?
Let's see. DMV rapper Goonew dead body propped up on stage at a nightclub memorial service. So
I'm sorry. I just
I didn't know who this dude was. I guess
still
my
don't,
ear ain't close enough
but
to the street, and
okay.
Ed didn't know who this dude was. So I know this dude was local, I guess.
That's that DMV. That's DC, Maryland, Virginia area. So
Okay.
Okay.
that's the DMV.
All right.
So go ahead.
Yeah. I guess this young man got gunned down, and the family decided to throw one last show. So they propped his body up on stage and played some of his music. And what you say? They charged $40 a head?
Yeah, to get in. But let me interject this real quick, fellas. His killers are still at large. Could you imagine if you one of those killers and you went to this show and you didn't drop $40 to get in and you politicking with your people and you look up and you see the dude you didn't clapped? I think I'm out the game. Like, that's just instant karma. You know, fully dressed, just up there looking at you. You know what I mean? And
how much time had elapsed from the shooting to?
Dude, it couldn't have been no longer than what a funeral? What 2 weeks?
Yeah, I think once you embalm, man, it doesn't matter how long it takes.
Okay, that's what I was trying to determine.
Yeah, it wasn't like they shot him and dressed him up.
They shot him and wiped him off and was like,
put him up there.
Hurry up, take him to the club.
Right, we're going to the club to get him back
before the rigor sets in.
We didn't saw those pictures and videos of folks getting posed on motorcycles and all that shit, for funerals. But this, considering like it's what every other week a rapper getting killed.
Yeah,
true indeed.
I mean,
it's not funny, but I'm just saying we don't know about these cats until they get killed.
Yeah, which is a sad thing.
But yeah, not even on like most of our radars. We're not tuned, like you said, we're not tuned in to these kids or whatever, to this whole this drill scene and whatever else they got popping off right now. But like the whole culture has changed, man. Now sipping on cough syrup, popping pills is the shit. Now, I guess you ain't gangster unless they prop your dead body up at the club one last time before they put you in that hole.
I don't know. There's been a lot of strange shit coming out of funerals lately. Like you said, having these people propped up on motorcycles or propped up in the living room and on a favorite chair.
Yeah.
For a wake. It's
yeah.
The funeral business is a motherfucker. This yeah.
So after this podcast, we're going to have a meeting, right, about investing. We're going to start our own Ottawa.
Yeah, it's just too much, man. I saw this, like, this can't be. It's a thing. It's trending. It's sad, man. Like, I don't know who was in the family's ear thinking that would be a good idea or a good look. Like, one last time, we just bring him out on stage, man. Just let the young man rest in peace.
What if his family is all Black Irish, and this was an Irish wake?
You keep saying that, but this Irish wake doesn't require a club. They don't charge $40 to get in.
That is true. That is true. Yeah, I've seen where they've taken bodies to the bar that the dude
and put them on the pool table. Yeah,
that was in it. Yeah. That was on the wire, right?
It was on that that firefighter show.
Yeah, Rescue Me.
Yes, it was on that. They brought him into the house and put him on the pool table. and they all did a shot around him, and they sent him home. But this, come on, man.
I mean, at least are the proceeds going to his actual like services, like the actual burial?
I didn't look too deep into it, man. It's a little morbid for me. I hope it does. You know, once they pay for the liquor, security, insurance, everything else.
Man, that was a big reality smack right there.
See what I'm saying? It's a lot going on. You know, you got to think about it, man. How do you get insurance for that? You get insurance for people that are alive. Can you insure a dead body at your damn club?
I wonder.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? We're looking at the superficial shit. What about the brass tacks? Like, seriously, man, some shit go down. Something happened to this corpse. What the fuck?
I wonder
who's gonna pay?
I wonder where the laws are as far as misuse of
a corpse.
Of a corpse. You got misuse.
You know, nothing ever happens at a fucking rap show.
Yeah. And like you brought up earlier about the drill rappers, how these cats is they'll come back to do another shooting.
Oh, he's
just
what? They somebody going live at that concert, like, oh, I guess I didn't kill him. Because again,
y'all both took the words out of my mouth. I was about to say, what if he got shot again on stage? Not trying to be funny.
Again, it could fucking happen. We saying like, because don't know stupid shit like that happens at rap concerts, whatever. But again, like this whole drill scene, you got these kids, they going live at the people they killed gravesite, pissing on their grave. You know what I mean? That whole situation with Young Dolph. Cats got shot going to the memorial. You know what I mean? Like they setting up candles and all kind of shit, and people popping off, rounds.
And then they call themselves gangsters, but gangsters actually have rules. Like
it was a code.
The mob, even on The Godfather, they said they had an agreement: no funerals, weddings, graduation,
no children,
ceremonies,
no children,
no women.
I wonder if The Godfather was about as accurate as the movie Colors. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. We all live by the Bible of the movie Scarface and all these mob movies and shit. But like, how accurate are they?
Yeah, but when it comes down to it, the big dogs are taking deals. Sammy the Bull is out. You know what I mean? Like I said, man, these so-called gangsters or whatever, once they get hit with those football numbers, now they Sopranos. They get up there and they, doing their thing on the microphone.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is disturbing, man. I hope this is the first and the last. Like, cause I don't want no up and coming rapper to be like, hey man, when they kill me,
excuse me.
I want y'all to throw me going away, going home celebration like Goonew. Okay. Yeah.
Hey man, I'm telling you, this is not gonna be the last one. I mean, you look at this fucking crowd, $40 a head.
Oh my,
if people start seeing dollar signs in eyes, man. There's money on the table now. This is not gonna. This is gonna start a fucking trend.
Yeah,
you're gonna see concerts with dead bodies, propped up. Them cats playing their music in the background and jamming.
I wouldn't be shocked to see them perform seances and
lap dances,
all kind of.
I'm done. I see that shit. I'm done. I don't want to see no chick twerking on a dead body. Come on, man.
Come on. There's nothing more chic than that which is the base, and then you add a woman to it who's going to gyrate her body around it. It becomes a staple.
Yeah,
that's what they do. That is, that's what they do.
Gentlemen, it's been fucking real. We talked about everything from fucked up chicken to dead bodies on the stage.
Yeah, that's it. What you sipping on, Ed?
Oh, a new cab, Mementos.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Gentlemen, Jay Drizzy, thank you again. You know, coming through clutch. Brother Tank. Yeah. Hey man, we gotta get that shit on, man.
yeah. All right. Thank you, motherfuckers, again. And also, we forgot to do this. Like, share,
Yes.
subscribe. If you made it to the end of this podcast,
Thumbs up.
Chop it up, Tank. Chop it up. We got to get the what you call her? Fucked up fried chicken, fuckery, whatever. Yeah,
Paula's fuckery,
Fried
fuckery.
Paula's fried fuckery. Yeah, get that shit up ASAP because the world needs to know.
Yeah, if Paula wants to eat her food, she's gonna have to cook that shit naked.
And cut. Yeah.
that part.
Yes, sir.
Also,
Gentlemen.
there's a QR code, top right corner. Please tip us some crypto.
Yes.
And we are out. Thank you, gentlemen, again. Jay Drizzy, Eddie P, Tank.
Yes, sir. That's it.
Out. Peace.
All right, gentlemen.
Peace.
Peace.